In this video, I will show you football players who committed crimes. There are names on our list that you will be very surprised. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Before proceeding to the video, I will wait 5 seconds for you to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Many football fans know Cantona for his aggression. Cantona was often an angry person. He had many fights on and off the pitch. Before he was transferred to Manchester United, he left many teams because he fought with their coaches. Then he came to Manchester United and became a legend. The first owner of the number 7 jersey, worn by Cristiano Ronaldo and David Beckham, was Cantona. In 1995, Manchester United and Crystal Palace faced each other in the Premier League. Towards the last minutes of the match, manager Sir Alex Ferguson took Cantona out of the game. As Cantona was heading towards the bench, a Crystal Palace supporter threw a word at Cantona. We don't know what he said, but I think he said something very harsh. Cantona was so angry with the Crystal Palace fan that he kicked him. He was sentenced to 2 weeks in prison for this. We don't know the story of Bruno Fernandes, but he is the most disgusting footballer on our list. He killed his ex-girlfriend when he was a goalkeeper in Brazil and hid her body. He later confessed to the crime and was sentenced to 22 years in prison. After 7 years in prison, he was released. But 2 months later, he was jailed again. I think the court's decision is very correct. Punishments for such offenses should be a deterrent. Ronaldo is one of the greatest footballers of all time. He has more than 600 million fans around the world. When fans see Ronaldo, they immediately want to hug him and take a photo with him. In 2023, Cristiano Ronaldo traveled to Iran with Al Nassr. They faced an Iranian team in the African Champions League group matches. Before this match, the Iranian people showed great love to Ronaldo. His bus was blocked. People flocked to the hotel where Ronaldo was staying. At that time, a disabled woman came to Ronaldo. She had drawn a special picture for Ronaldo. She gave it to Ronaldo and asked to be photographed. Ronaldo did not break his request. Ronaldo hugged the woman and took a photo. But in Iran, the penalty for hugging a woman you are not married to is 99 lashes. It is very interesting that this law still exists in this period. Moreover, Ronaldo hugged a disabled woman to make her happy. Nevertheless, Ronaldo was sentenced to 99 lashes in Iran. Ronaldo can be caught if he goes to Iran again. Ronaldinho is probably the best player in Brazil. He is especially famous for his tackles. 90% of Brazilian footballers see Ronaldinho as an idol. In the past years, we have seen him in the news in a very interesting way. He was caught in Paraguay with a fake passport. It is really interesting that a man so well known in the football community uses a fake passport. Ronaldinho was sentenced to 6 months in prison for carrying a fake passport. Marlin had many previous offenses. He was involved in many crimes such as fraud, forged license, man injury. In 2002, he was imprisoned for driving a stolen car. After 5 months, he was released. But Marlin didn't rest easy. In 2009, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison for sexual assault and assault. I've already mentioned this guy in my top goal scorers video. Higa is the 4th top goal scorer in the world with 41 goals. He is also famous for his interesting saves. His videos have been shared more than 1 million times on social media. But Higa was arrested for helping Pablo Escobar in a child kidnapping case. He spent 7 months in prison. The legendary player from England committed a different crime than the other players on our list. Joey Barton was imprisoned twice for fighting on the street and assault on property, but he stayed a total of 77 days and got out. Germaine drank too much alcohol one night in 2005. He was lucky because he didn't run into any police officers. But when he was very close to his home, he accidentally hit the traffic lights. He attracted attention, and the police came to that point. After talking to Germaine, the police realized that he had been drinking and gave him a breathalyzer test. It turned out that he was 3 times over the legal limit. He was given a prison sentence and stayed in jail for 30 days. He was then conditionally released. Although Best received many psychological treatments, he could not stop drinking alcohol. There were periods when he went to matches drunk. Best was caught driving under the influence one day. He had consumed so much alcohol that he was unconscious. He attacked the policeman who wrote him a ticket. He spent 3 months in prison for this behavior. Then he got out. Tony Adams. Adams is regarded as the best defender in Arsenal history. Although he was very successful, he could not limit his alcohol consumption. That's why he exceeded the speed limit 27 times. Every month, he paid another traffic fine. In 1990, he had a traffic accident. Adams, who was fined and arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol in December of the same year, was released 2 months later. Ian Wright. Wright is one of Arsenal's most successful players. He scored 284 goals in 285 matches. Wright was in jail for 2 weeks because of the offense he committed. You will be very surprised to hear the crime. The reason he went to jail was that he did not pay the taxes and insurances of his car. He cried his eyes out when he went to jail. I think he must have paid them after he got out. This man was jailed for headbutting an opposing player on the pitch. He was not even shown a yellow card during the match. He was the first and only footballer in history to go to jail for what he did on the pitch. So we came to the end of our video. I hope you liked the video. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Goodbye.